Grace and peace to you, my brothers and sisters at St. Philip's Episcopal Church. This is the weekly word, a brief weekly word. It's Thursday evening, the 16th, I believe, maybe the 17th. I'm sorry. And I'm packing to go visit my brother in Washington, D.C., who is ill. So I'll be gone for 3 or 4 days. I wanted to make a couple of announcements. One is that Reverend Vicky Burgess will be doing supply, if you will, in her old church this Sunday. I'm sure she'll know where all the furniture is and all the stuff is kept, but it's going to be great to see her again. I know you all welcome her back, and so she's going to be doing supply this Sunday, and she'll also be back in July, the middle Sunday of July, and Charlie McLean will be preaching that day. Reverend Vicky will be celebrating. Charlie McLean will be preaching. I believe it's the 16th or 17th of July. So look forward to that. Again, we are continuing our in-person worship, and we've begun to sing again. We've begun to offer the peace again, carefully, but I think reasonably and with due diligence. So, and we continue to pursue our agreement with the St. John's Lutheran congregation, anticipating them beginning worship in our nave on the 27th of June. Not this Sunday, but the next, and that'll be at 12 o'clock noon. So we'll have our worship in the morning, and then have our coffee hour and fellowship time. And then St. John's will start arriving around 11:30, 20 till 12, something like that. So that's going to be a real joy and a blessing. I want to direct your attention also to the fact that this Saturday is Juneteenth, the celebration, the observance of the day when the news of the Emancipation Proclamation and the end of the Civil War reached the citizens of Galveston, Texas. So that was like, the Civil War ended in April of 1865, but that's kind of puts closes the loop, if you will, in October of 1865, in June 19th of 1865, when that news reached Galveston. So I think that's a beautiful thing. Anything you could come up with to celebrate Juneteenth or to talk to your kids about it, I think would be appropriate. Whenever I think about those issues surrounding racial reconciliation, healing, I'm always reminded of the chapter from Revelation at the end of the Bible, virtually the end of the Bible, chapter 21. I'm going to read that as I end this weekly word. Revelation 21, verse 1 and following. Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth had passed away, and the sea was no more. And I saw the holy city, the new Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride, adorned for her husband. And I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, See, the home of God is among all people. He will dwell with them, and they will be his people. And God himself will be with them. He will wipe every tear from their eyes. Death will be no more. Mourning and crying and pain will be no more, for the first things have passed away. That's one of my prayers, is that we can all be one people of God, and that crying and sorrow would be no more. May God's grace and peace go with you this day. Amen.